travelling to India. We are going to be flying to Dubai. We are flying business class with Emirates. Welcome to the Living Alone Diaries. Today, my loves, we are travelling to India. We are going to be flying to Dubai. We are flying business class with Emirates. I'm an economy girly. I cannot wait to see what it's like. Even though I'm not going to lie, I've looked at the food menu and half of the stuff on it, I don't understand what it is. Which is all fun and games. So we'll see what that's like. Why can't they just have, like chicken and rice? You know what I mean? Cheeky little burger, a couple of chips, call it a day. But that's how the posh people live, and that's how we're going to live today. So let's head to the airport and go and fly to India. We're in India for the week, and then we are flying to Prague at the end. So we are away for 10 days. So come with me, honey buns. If you are new here, my name is Antonia. It's lovely to meet you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can continue and be on our adventure together. So let's go, my loves. I've just spent an entire week working in one of the busiest, wildest, most delicious cities on earth, Mumbai, India. And trust me, this city is everything. The food, the chaos, the malls, the people. So let me take you through my week here before I jump onto my next adventure to Dubai for less than 24 hours. I just want to say that business class is so worth it, especially with Emirates. It was such a surreal experience and I could not recommend it more. Landing in Mumbai instantly hits you. The heat, the humidity, and the fact that I was suddenly 5.5 hours ahead of my body clock. That half an hour difference, it does something to your brain. I felt like Doctor Who living in multiple different time zones at once. But honestly, the energy here, it carries you. The city does not sleep, so neither did I. Good morning. It's actually oh no, it's still morning. It's 11 a.m. here, which I think is off 5, I think, at home. I had a really rough sleep last night, even though the bed is comfy as anything. We are going into the office today, which is really, really exciting. I was so ill when we got off the second flight. I just felt so sick and I had a really upset stomach. And then I ended up sleeping on and off for hours when we got here. Yeah, hopefully today I'll get us a bit more into a routine. We had a lovely meal last night that was gorgeous. I had an Asian meal. I had a chicken sweet corn soup, I had some chicken gyoza, some prawn toast, the chicken skewers, satay chicken skewers, which were lovely, and a peanut sauce and stuff like that, so it was really nice. I had some breakfast this morning. The flight was incredible. I met Lisa Riley on the flight. She was flying to do I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, which was really exciting. She was so wonderful, honest to God, such a friendly human being. I'm devastated that business class is not the normal way that I always fly. It's honestly life-changing. I know that's so dramatic, but I'm a travel sickness girly. I get really bad travel anxiety as well. I've never enjoyed flying more in my life. It's honest to God incredible. It's whatever drinks you want. I mean, I didn't have any alcoholic drinks, so I don't really drink, but they made me hot chocolate. I could have as much water as I wanted, give you a fresh orange juice when you got on, or a glass of champagne if you want to do that. I ended up watching, was it The Materialist? Is that what it's called? Matchmaking one with Pedro Pascal and Dakota Johnson. That one? Do you know which one I'm on about? Rubbish. Don't bother. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it. I love a chick flick, and I literally got to the end and I was like, well, that was a waste of 2 hours, but at least I would have wasted them either way. So, and then I watched the red one. I've watched that one before and I really, really enjoyed that one. We start work at 12:30, so we've still got an hour and a half an hour before we need to leave. And then went until 9:30. So I don't know how I'm going to survive that, folks, but we'll see how we get on. I'm very negative Nelly, aren't I? I don't do well when I don't sleep, and I was like, do I have a little nap? And then I'm I feel like that's a recipe for disaster as well. So just kind of in limbo right now. So I think I'm going to read a little bit because I've nearly finished my book, and we'll check back in with you later on. But I hope you're having a gorgeous Monday, because it's Monday, couldn't you? It's whatever day it wants to be. See you soon. Let's talk about the food, because Mumbai doesn't just serve, it serves experiences. Good evening. It's currently 13 minutes past 3 a.m. in the morning. Just come back from the girls' room because we've been working on some content ready for tomorrow, even though we're literally going to be getting up in a couple of hours and going to work. So it's been a very long day. It's very long here, but it's unreal. And I have made amazing connections today and really loved a different side of a role that I don't really get to experiment in the role that I'm currently in. Loving India, the food that we're eating. Oh my god, I didn't even film my food for you tonight. I'm so sorry. I'll put a picture in, but like obviously it isn't gonna. I didn't even think of that. I think I was just so tired. It was unbelievable. I honestly had the most unreal time here, and I'm so upset that I go home on Friday. It's only Tuesday right now though, so I've got a couple of, and I technically go home Saturday morning, so it's not Friday, but it's like I'll be leaving for the airport. I'll be literally getting ready to board the plane this time on Friday or Saturday morning. So yes, I am gonna get all this off, try and get in bed as quick as I can so that I'm actually alive tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you in the morning. If you think your city has crazy driving, let me introduce you to Mumbai, where every street is a live action video game. There's no lanes, there's no gaps, there's no fear. Everyone's just vibing at 100 miles an hour. The rule seems to be if you honk first, you win. But somehow, and I don't understand this, no one crashes. Everyone just knows what everyone else is doing. It's like a chaotic ballet. Mumbai malls are huge, high-end, spotless, and honestly nicer than most of the malls back home. Luxury stores, insane food courts, cinemas, cafes, the work. 1 second you're in the madness of the streets and the next you're in the mall that feels like Dubai or Singapore. Mumbai is just full of surprises. The best part of this week wasn't the food or the malls or even the city itself, it was the people. Everyone I met was warm, welcoming, funny, and so genuinely proud to show me their culture. I had conversations about food, festivals, cricket, family, travel, everything. It felt like I wasn't working abroad. I was working with friends in their home city. That made the long days and the times chaos totally worth it. My week in Mumbai was busy, chaotic, delicious, surprising, and honestly unforgettable. This city hits you from every angle, but in the best possible way. And now we move again. Next stop is Dubai, and I've got less than 24 hours to explore as much as possible. Let's see what I can squeeze in because this trip is only getting started. Hello my gorgeous angels, we are now currently in Dubai. I know I haven't checked in for quite a while. So we had a very hectic week. India was amazing. I wish I'd stayed longer and actually got to see more of India, and I'm sorry that I didn't show you a lot. It literally did feel like I'd be in the hotel, I'd go to work, be in work all day, and then we'd normally go back to the hotel, we'd normally eat in the hotel. It was the same kind of pan Asian that we were having earlier on, but then we did go for a gorgeous meal on the Thursday, which was divine. And I went to the mall, I bought a new handbag. Of course I did, I'm terrible. I got a couple of gifts and stuff like that for people, which I was made up for, because the reason I bought the handbag is because Guess was having a 40% off sale, and I couldn't say no. So welcome to the hotel room in Dubai. I actually think I'm going to be here for much longer. Well, I know I'm not, it's only a very short stay that I'm in Dubai for. I feel a bit greasy. Like, this makeup has been on since Friday morning, and it is currently 26 minutes past 11 on Saturday. Obviously there's a time difference between Dubai and India as well, but this makeup's been on for over 24 hours, so I am going to take it all off. I'm going to get a shower, I'm going to wash all my hair. This outfit, unfortunately, I will be putting back on because I've got fresh underwear and fresh socks and stuff like that. But I didn't prepare for the fact that I did think that I was like just going to power through and like not stop and probably crack on. I feel so dirty. So to realistically leave for the airport around 10 o'clock in the evening so I can get my flight. So I want to make sure that I can actually see Dubai, so I need to move my bum basically. But I've been at this hotel since 7 this morning, just after 7. And I like went and was like, can I please have an early check-in? They give me an early check-in anyway. Obviously you're not meant to be able to check in until 3 o'clock, so I really can't complain. And I'm not, the staff have been lovely. And she was like, yeah, of course, like just go sit down for a bit and I'll tell them to go clean the room. She was like, the cleans don't come until 9 o'clock, so they might be able to do it until then. I was like, right, okay. I ended up falling asleep in the lounge anyway. I feel like I've slept in so many different places in the last like couple of hours, because I slept in the airport lounge and then slept on the plane, and then so it's just been broken sleep. Got a lot of plans for Prague, more Prague than Dubai, without being rude to Dubai. I think Dubai is incredible. I feel like to really explore Dubai you need to be here for longer than 20 hours. I think you need that in most places, to be fair, but there's like, I really want to go see like the like old Dubai, and you can do so many incredible things I think in Dubai, but it's very much, it gives me more of it's a holiday. It's not like a city break. It's not something you can speed run. I love speed running cities, but this isn't a city that you can do that in. It is very much like you are here and you'll be here for 2 weeks. But I think that'd be incredible. It'd be nice to come back and do that, and then maybe go and see, because you can go to like Abu Dhabi. You can like do that, go fly there as well, like a day or two as part of the trip. So that'll be good. But yeah, India was incredible. It was a really amazingly challenging opportunity. That's how I like to describe it, because it was fantastic and I wouldn't have changed it for anything. I feel like the senior, like the directors in the place that I work were shouting me out for the hard work that I'd done, which was incredible for me. The people there, they're so lovely, you know. If you haven't been to India, the people, especially in Mumbai, obviously I've only been to Mumbai, I can't speak for everywhere, but unbelievable. And the food, my stomach has not agreed with the food at all, but the food is unbelievable. Potentially might be a chance to go back in January, but I think again that'll just probably be, it could be 2 weeks, which would be incredible, but we've got other places to go and see, haven't we? So we'll have to see how we get on. Anyway, I'm waffling at yous now, so I'm going to love yous and leave yous. But it was lovely to see yous. I hope you're having a gorgeous week, and I will hopefully speak to you when we're travelling around Dubai. I have less than 24 hours in Dubai. Yes, you heard that right. And instead of sleeping or relaxing, I'm spending most of that time exploring the largest mall in the entire world, Dubai Mall. This is where the rich walk, the luxury lives, and where I just tried not to get lost. Let's go. With my time ticking, I headed straight to the one place you have to go, even if you're only in Dubai for 2 hours. Ginger coffee. They're a bit large. No, it's a hazelnut coffee, but I'm not getting a lot of hazel. But that could be coming. Dubai Mall is ridiculous in the best way. Over 1,200 stores, an aquarium, an ice ring, entire luxury wings, and honestly you could live here for a week and still not see everything. The luxury section is like a museum but way more expensive, but you can live your billionaire movie montage by just walking around there. But more my vibe is going to the Disney store, and I don't care how old you are, the second you walk inside you are just a Disney adult. There's princesses, Marvel stuff, Star Wars, Mickey, everything. I was not expecting this to be one of my favourite stops, but here we are. After spending way too much time in the mall, I headed outside just in time for the Burj Khalifa fountain show, and honestly, it's unreal. The lights, the water, the music, it's dramatic in a way only Dubai could pull off. I could have stood here all night. The views are insane, and this is free, by the way. 0 dirhams. Dubai has range. My time here was short, chaotic and full of bright lights. Dubai Mall definitely stole the show. I mean, it's basically a city inside a building. And now the adventure continues with our next stop being Prague. It's a totally different vibe, totally different continent, and I can't wait to explore it. I will see you in Europe. Welcome to Prague, the city that honestly made me fall in love with solo travelling. I came here for just 2 days and somehow it became one of the most magical stops of this whole challenge, and let me show you exactly why. So one of the things I tried to do was walk up to Prague Castle, which let me tell you is basically a workout disguised as sightseeing. This incline is no joke. Nobody warned me about this. If I'd known, I'd have stretched or mentally prepared, or both. But after exploring the castle grounds, I stumbled across a gorgeous little vintage booth in the city, and I don't know what it is about photo booths when you're traveling alone, but suddenly it becomes the perfect souvenir. Then of course I had to visit the astronomical clock, one of the most famous sites in Prague, and it looks like something from a fairy tale, except it's real, and it's been taken since the 1400s. When the figures start moving and the bells ring, everyone stops, and it doesn't matter where you're from. For that minute, the whole crowd is connected, watching this tiny ancient performance together. And surrounded by pastel buildings, street musicians, cafes and cobblestones, it's honestly one of the prettiest places I've ever been. One of the highlights of my trip was visiting the Prague charm bar, where you can design and make your own necklace or bracelet. You pick the chain, choose your charms, you personalise everything, and then every time I wear this necklace it reminds me of the exact moment in this exact city. Prague wasn't just beautiful, it was peaceful, safe, welcoming and so easy to explore alone. I didn't feel rushed, I didn't feel watched, I didn't even feel out of place. I just felt free to wander, to get lost, to sit with me thoughts, to take photos, to do things that make me happy, and somewhere between climbing that castle, taking photo booth selfies, staring up at the clock tower and making my necklace, I realised something. I love solo travelling, and Prague, you were the city that showed me that. We have 2 more travel spots to finish this year. We are going to Krakow next week, followed by Lisbon the week after. Please comment down below where else that you think I need to travel to, because we have 12 more countries to book next year in order to get this 30 countries done before I'm 30. So please help me. Hello, welcome home. We are back home. I've had a gorgeous time travelling everywhere. It was very tiring. It feels like it's been a lot. And I'm back today, and I was planning on not wearing any makeup, as you can see I just threw my hair up because I was like, I'll wash it tomorrow. And then we're actually going out this evening for my auntie's birthday, so I was like, right, okay, so a little bit rough, but that's why I thought, you know what, we put the new jewellery on and see if the new jewellery can save us. New bag that I also want to take out, which I got from India. I actually think, on the hindsight of looking back on India, Dubai and Prague, I think Prague was my favourite. But I think I'm a sucker for a European city. I feel dead safe. I can wander everywhere. It's not a problem. I did have a bit of issues, obviously, when I first got into Prague. My phone wouldn't work and I literally just had to follow a couple and hope that they were going in a similar direction. Second day, I just loved it, and I felt like I really fell in love with travelling alone that day. I met another girl who travels on her own, and we were talking away, and she was like, I just prefer being on my own. And I went up to go and see the Prague Castle, but it's really high incline. And I started walking up, and as I started going a bit further, and I just thought, do you know what? No. I'm okay. I've got lovely little pictures of the view. I don't want to go up there, and like, I'm not going inside. I don't want to kill myself trying to get up there. And I turned back around and thought, do you know what? I'm going to head back into the town. I'm going to go and get a hot chocolate that I've been recommended, which was lovely. Really quite sickly, but really nice. It had like a toasted marshmallow on the top with an Oreo. I love that. I love when you're travelling yourself. You don't have to do things to make other people happy. You just do whatever you want. Like, it's just you, yourself and I. And then we have Krakow next week, and then Lisbon the week after, followed by London. And then that should be all of our travel. No, that will be all of our travels done for 2025. I will finish the year on 17 countries, and we have 13 to go next year to have our 30 before 30 challenge done. So I really hope that you enjoyed traveling with me this week. I really would love to take you to every single country that we've got coming up. So please click the subscribe button if you do not mind at all. Hope you're having a lovely morning or evening or afternoon, wherever the damn dickens that you are, and I hope to see you next time. But for now, my lovelies, bye bye bye.